Episode 19. Welcome to another episode of We'll Figure This Shit Out Later podcast. I am your co-host, Darian, accompanied here with me, looking fabulous, is Unique. This is episode 19, first episode of the year 2020. We are almost up on a year of recording. February something. I looked the other day. We're almost at a year. I know, it's crazy, right?
It don't even feel like it.
It was February. I wrote the date down somewhere. I got it written, like physically written down, like I'm fucking 88. It's somewhere written down. It's all we're about a year. It's insane, B. It's crazy.
I don't even know what to say. It just don't feel like it.
Before we start, I want to this personally, I want to shout out Ethan Bailey. Ethan sent me an instrumental this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
She was nice. I wanted to take my socks and shoes off and like walk through the grass or
You want
a
to play at
beach.
the beginning or play it at the end?
I might play. I don't know if he wants it like
Okay.
to be heard yet. So I might play it for you like off mic. But it was some barefoot shit. Like I want it to be barefoot on a beach or like on the grass doing yoga. I don't know how else to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good though. So shout out to Ethan. He sent me, like I said, some shit. I got some of these niggas. Some of the people I went to school with is like doing all right. So shout out to him. Also, we'll talk about that later. So we'll start. I had this conversation with Lacey the other day. You can imagine.
I need her on here, but yeah, okay.
Me, I got
Lacey, quit playing.
Lacey.
You hit me. Okay.
Yeah, Lacey's slow playing me about the podcast, but who has told me, like, they came to me and was like, yo, like, they did not say this, but they came to me and was like, yo, my nigga, like, what's up with the podcast? Like, I'm trying to come on. Melanie wants to come on, and she wants to do with me, you, and her. And I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I feel like it's going to be a good conversation because me and Mel be going back and forth like on Twitter and shit like that. And we be having really good in-depth conversations about like an array of subjects. Yeah. It's really good. And she was like, yo, like I watched it. I want to come on. She was like, I want me and Unique. And I was like, okay. Like she's like, I got some shit. I want it.
Me and her was class clowns, so let's get it.
But she said she had some topics.
For nothing.
Were you up?
Yeah.
So much shit has happened since we last recorded. But she wants to come on and I think she's got some I think she's gonna have her own list of topics she's gonna come on with.
Yeah. And
I'm excited about that because like I said, we have good conversation outside of just on different things. So I'm excited to have her on. And then Lacey, yes, maybe if you apply some pressure to her, maybe she'll quit playing. Lacey is just like me though. Like Lacey just be at the house.
All right, I'll hit her after this.
I might call her like after we get. I don't know. I'll hit her. Anyways, how many times a day, if daily, would be ideal to have sex? Now,
the limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. If it's an off day, yeah, it don't exist.
If it's an off day?
Nope.
Okay, so I thought it was just me. But let me ask you: does that change? Now, I don't know. I don't think you've ever. Let me speak for me. I feel like that the amount changes once you and whoever it is you're sleeping with. I feel like if y'all get to a point where you're in a relationship and y'all live together, I feel like that the amount that happens changes.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like, well, it dwindles down and you'll go through like gaps where I don't think it's varying on who you're with. It can be like weeks or it can be like, yo, we only do it like 3 or 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, you may want to, you both may want to daily, but just life happens, and then you're both at work, you get off work, there's errands you have to run, you got to eat, shower, varying on what y'all also have outside of just your regular work. And then all of a sudden, it's time to go to sleep. And you just, you're just tired.
Yeah.
But that's how I be feeling right now. And that's probably just because it is it's so infrequent that it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
That all day, I'll be like, I just wish when I get up in the mornings before I go to work, that'd be cool. And then when I go home at lunch, that'd be cool. And then right when I get home from work, that'd be cool. And then probably before or after dinner, or maybe both, that'd be cool. And if we go to bed, that'd be fine. And then like 3, 4, at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Mm-hmm. From the side, because that's when it's been baking all night.
You niggas sick. Y'all all think alike.
It's whenever you take the aloe vera plant apart and it's just wet at 3 or 4 in the morning. That woo!
Yo, wow.
Oh God! And you do the look. She scooted back and she lifted the leg up for you. That's that's the one right there. That's
he
the
went
one.
Back to his maker.
That's the one. Do you know what I'm talking about? But then I think if I had it like readily available to me,
it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, well, that, and I think it would need to be spiced up.
Yeah. Especially within like a year or two, to get out of a routine, you're going to have to start bringing in, start bringing in some shit.
Listen, the church parking lot, the park,
Oh, let me ask you this.
I love whenever you come. I love whenever you got the topic. I love when you got something. Let's go.
So speaking on this topic and spicing it up, why do some men feel, I guess, kind of like weird towards toys?
Okay.
So hear me out. If a woman comes to you like, let's do this, this, and this, but it's like you using it on them.
No, hold on. I'm a team player.
Okay.
I look at the vibrator as my teammate. We're gonna get the assist.
But why do some men get butthurt about that?
Because niggas got bad egos. People are insecure. I got past that when we were in high school.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, it's in a way that's giving you a break, kind of.
Because sometimes if you not, I feel like unexpected sex makes a dude nut quick. I feel like when I know it's coming, it's you can last. But sometimes you're like, hey, whoa. I can't. So I feel like,
oh man,
I don't look at it like that. But I'm also a person who enjoys bringing them into the bedroom.
Okay.
So
if a girl just came in with a bag of shit and be like, hey, lay the cards out.
But hold on. Because depending on the situation, my reaction may be different.
What you mean?
So like if it's like my girl and like maybe she just like her first time like staying over and then she brings like a bag of stuff, I'm gonna be like, hold on real quick. Are those new or have they been used before with other people? I don't know that I'd be because I think if I were to pull out some toys, she would be like, hey, hold on, wait a second. Hold on. First off, why do you just have toys laying around? And 2, that's not in a package. So it's been used before. I feel like varying on the situation, because if it's just somebody you just smash and dash, whatever be.
But I think it's more, that question is more for like the men's side, I guess you could say, like me
Mhm.
asking you that.
Yeah.
Because most toys are made for women. Just put it like that. I know it's unfair, but like, let's be real here. Most
No,
toys are, the targeted audience is women.
for sure.
I'm using them toys on myself. I ain't dipping and dabbing and sharing it. So I mean,
Okay, well that's all.
that's still okay.
That's all I'm
It's
trying
gonna
to
be
find
my
out.
shit. It's gonna be
It's
my shit.
like I want to look at it and be like, so like you and another dude.
He was holding it, yeah. No.
Listen, get out.
I'm just saying.
We can go buy. Why do you still have? We can go buy another one.
Add it to the collection. Go ahead.
It's going in the trash, man.
What? After you buy it?
Oh no! After we buy one together, if we in a relationship, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you bring in one that you and like 3 other dudes that you just get out of my house. No, ma'am. What do you? Why do you have that with you?
Okay.
That's old trusty. Well, I'm sure there's an updated version of it by now. We can get one. What are we talking about? No.
I'm so dead, bro.
I'm 1,000% down for the toy if you bring it in. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my team. That's Steph. Nigga, we the Splash Brother. That's me and I'm Steph, and that's Clay. We come on.
Okay.
She get the rose plus me. Come on, B. It's 60 seconds or less.
I
What are
just
we doing?
never understood like why some men just get so hurt about that.
I can't speak to those men. Those
I see
boys.
it on Twitter and they be like, "It's not needed." Blah blah blah. It might be needed. You don't know this, sir. You don't know if you're hitting all the spots. Let's be real here.
I feel like open communication. Like I feel that's probably what a bit of it is too. Is like I'm at a point in my life where that's one area of a relationship that I'm very open with, and so I'm pretty open with anything when it comes to sex. So if that just makes it easier, then why would I not?
Right.
Like, I'm a pleaser though, so I enjoy that. Like I don't want to go first. So some dudes are weird though. Some boys are weird. I don't get it. I feel like, but like I said, I feel like that can come down to communication with you and your partner.
True. I don't know.
Because I've had situations with women that have a hard time orgasming through penetration alone. Like they can do it, but it's harder. And so that's just the assist. Yeah. And I had that early on in my sexual experience. So that to me, that's just it's there. Some women don't need it. But if it's something that you need, who kind of hating ass nigga? Like, you think I'm letting a toy get in the way of some pussy? Me? Does Unique Hightower? Me?
I didn't say nothing.
Well, check my fucking, you know my Carfax. You think I'm letting that get in the way of some?
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying some of these other men out here,
they losers. Weird.
They look at it as like, I don't know.
Those niggas are gremlins. They gremlins. I don't want to talk to them.
Okay.
That's weird. Who does that? You mad? You bring it. I can see like if you. Sure. I was gonna say I can see if like she pulled out like, you know. She pulled out a bowling pin. You'd be like, so I ain't bringing no dick, did I?
Well, that's how that cookie crumbled.
Is that a fist, ma'am? Is that a? I would go. There was some post on Facebook back when we was in high school, and it was some woman, and she had laid out all her toys on the bed, and there were like fists. She had a legit bowling pin in there, and she had like one of them big joints. It was like 14 inches, and that bitch was like that big around. The comments were they was killing Shorty in the comments.
Eating her ass up.
Oh, they was.
Mhm.
Like, the top comment was like, "Oh, so clearly I ain't bringing enough dick. I'll see you later, man." And it was like the emojis of the dude hitting the exit door.
Just I'm gonna head out.
Like, you know what? I don't have enough equipment.
I don't even know why I signed up in the first place. All right.
Yeah, I just you know what? Clearly you've got it taken care of. I'm gonna go. Time for me to skedaddle. That shit was crazy. That she had some sick shit in there. I was like,
bag of tricks.
that was a bag of tricks. That lady was Doctor Strange. That she was a magician. That's crazy. My eyes are watering. Anyways, next subject. Next topic. Something I think I'm gonna start doing because I feel like this. I feel like some people take that whole "what sign are you" shit way too serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start lying to people.
Why?
I feel like they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, what sign are you?" I'm an Aquarius. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that makes so much sense." No, bitch, I'm a Sag. No, actually, I'm just gonna start lying to people just to see how they react. Because I feel like technically my moon is Sagittarius unique. Thank you.
Anyways, I rep my shit like a hood. So
you really do. You like the few times you be on Twitter, that'd be like the set, and you be throwing it up.
Okay.
I'd be like,
can't help it. You see my chart. It's dominated in Sag though. So I mean, I have every right. There's only 3 places that ain't Sag. 3. I want y'all to take that into consideration.
I'm gonna start doing it though. I'm telling people I'm a Cancer and Aquarius. I'm telling them I'm all kind of things because I feel like some people will just be like, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. No, it doesn't. I lied.
I wonder how many men have already been doing this.
I heard it from another man, so I'm with it. Yes, but I'm just for the fun of it to see what people say.
Yeah. Don't have me around. I'm gonna walk away.
No, I'm definitely gonna have you around.
No, don't do it.
And I'm lying on what you are too.
Why? They ain't gonna be asking me.
You're right. We don't ever be around nobody.
Okay.
For full transparency.
You've had this conversation, it's been like you and that person, or like they texted you that.
Full transparency. When I say unique, it's always at someone's house. It's never me. Unique don't go out. We be in the crib, especially with fucking Omarion. I've been in this house.
Literally, either that or work.
This is the first time I've been out the house, like outside of just work since the last time I was at y'all's crib. I've been in the crib. If I know that you ain't a homebody like I am, I'm not coming to see you. Bye. For what? I got invited to have go to a dinner with like a bunch of people we went to school with, and I was like,
is it worth it?
Y'all be outside. Like a lot. Like I know everyone that's going. I'm like, y'all be out. I see y'all Snapchats. Ooh. I'm saying yeah now, but I might say no by the time it comes up. I might have changed my mind, because y'all be outside around other people, and those people be around people, and those people be around people. There's a lot of people that y'all be around, and I'm
taking that risk.
I'd be around Darian. I don't like it. I do not like it. You niggas are nasty. And I feel like they don't wash their hands.
I'm sorry.
I feel like people don't.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera. But I feel like people don't watch. I feel like people in general don't wash their hands enough for me.
Dog, listen, you gotta wash your hands. You gotta have some type of Germex.
That's what I need to start carrying around. I need to put some in my car. I need to carry on Germex in my car. I just wash my hands a lot.
Yep, nope. Wash your
That's-
hands, that in the purse. I got some hand wipes in the car. Any and everything. Ready.
That's why I be asking for the lotion when I come over there. I be washing my hands like a fucking fool. Niggas think that I probably just touch a bunch of stuff.
Now you got some.
This ain't leaving the house. This is the living. This is in the bedroom.
Listen.
And it do smell good too. And I love pineapple.
What you can do is a suggestion, get you a travel bottle.
I do need to. I'm gonna check their website and see what they got on their website.
Travel bottle. And then put some in there. That way you can have some in the car.
See, I keep on telling y'all, women are the greatest creation. Like, I know men bash women a lot, and I know I do sometimes on here. That's something that I got told by someone. Watch this. They said, I got asked. They said, when you Nick gonna bring the topics in? I said, what you mean? They said, all you do is bash women when on your topics. So when you Nick, she goes, when you Nick gonna come up with some topics? She goes, don't you write all of them? I said, yeah, I write the topics. They said, you bash women too much. When you Nick gonna have some? We bash niggas. I was like, you know what? I said, I'll talk to her. I said, you need to go have an episode where she bring the topics in. I was like, because you know what? I'm intrigued to see what she be talking, what you want to talk about too. Because like, you need to talk about whatever I bring. And I was like, do I bash women that much? Like, I feel like I don't bash. Maybe I do, but I feel like I also try to uplift women.
I think you just in a never-ending battle back and forth.
Some of these, but let me say this: just like some of these dudes, some of these women ain't shit, Bean.
Some of these niggas ain't I'm shit either. But I'm just saying. I think you just be in a constant battle of like.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it off camera. I be trying to uplift one. I put money bags into everybody's pictures.
Mm. All right.
But this woman that I'm getting ready to talk about, she needs to be put to death. This is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. So I got my air fryer, right? I've been using them like crazy. And so I'm just looking for recipes, I'm just on Google, air fryer recipes. And I'm real basic air fryer recipes. And I came across this lady making chicken. Let me see what this lady talking about. When you make chicken from scratch, give me the steps you do before you fry it. I want you to tell me, even though I already know, so I can tell you where this lady went real left, like really left.
All right, washing the chicken. We're gonna get all our seasonings out. Sometimes if you want to do a little thick skin or whatever, get the milk, or you can do flour, or you can do both. It just depends on how you want to do it. Season all that, pretty much both sides, fry the shit. I'm afraid. What you about to tell me?
Okay, so you get the egg out, right? You get the batter, and you kind of, all right, and that helps the if you use panko crumbs or whatever it is you use to stick to it, right? Okay, yeah. This lady uses mayonnaise. Yeah, she actually pours the mayonnaise in a bag, and then she marinates the chicken in there overnight, and then she uses that to get the panko bread crumbs to stick to it.
She marinates it overnight.
Mm-hmm. In mayonnaise.
What flavor is that bringing?
White.
But I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. To make it stick.
To make the panko like.
Did she even fucking season it?
No, she didn't. Well, salt and pepper, which is spicy for her probably, because she's using mayonnaise to. I read it, and she had a picture of the ingredients, and I said, I know that ain't. I know that's not mayo, right? So I just read through it, and then I word the red mayonnaise. I read the word mayonnaise, and then I went back to the top and I read it. I read that paragraph probably 7 times,
Just to make sure you read mayonnaise.
and I think I sent you a screenshot of it. I may have not. I don't know, but I feel like I did. If I didn't, be happy that I didn't. But yeah, that's one of the most egregious things I've ever seen in my life. Someone using mayonnaise and chicken. I'm gonna tell you something. If I go to a woman's house, which is highly unlikely because that sounds like a setup from the rip, inviting me to your house, that sounds like a setup from the very jump to a nigga like me. But if I come over there, you tell me you're gonna make me chicken, and then I start eating it, and I ask what you used, and you tell me mayonnaise, a murder is being committed that night. Somebody's dying, whether it's me or her, I don't know, but somebody is going to die that night. And I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure that it's her because that's some evil shit.
Where I'm just trying to figure out where did she just decide to use mayonnaise as a binder? Like, where did this come from? Has this been passed down from generation to generation? Like, your grandma gave it to your mom,
Her grandma
and
should
you
be
watched
dead,
your mom
and her mother.
do it. Like, I need answers because who?
I can send you the link to the lady's website. You can,
No.
email her or something. No, okay. I was just really confused. Some people shouldn't cook.
I'm bothered.
I was too. I swear I sent that to you. Hold on. Damn, maybe I didn't. That's crazy. Yeah, so death to her, for sure. She should be in an insane asylum or a prison. I don't even like mayonnaise, like just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So when people put it in food that know me and like they do it, like, I want to fight them then. But you gonna disrespect chicken with mayonnaise?
They're like, if she's making a sandwich, like, I get it. But you're saying it has a binder. Jesus Christ. And then salt and pepper with panko.
Bitch needs to die. What's that? What's that? Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. This bitch. Yeah, this. And I don't even like calling them bitches, but she's a bitch. That lady is a bitch, and she's crazy. But, anyways, are there different versions or levels, different versions of attraction for women?
Like, when they looking for a man.
Like, for me, let me speak for me. I don't know if this is a man thing. I feel like I've had this conversation with my homeboys. Like, there's different versions of attraction for men. Like, there are some women you see, and it's purely just a sexual based thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some women that you see or maybe you interact with where it's like, oh, no. Like, this ain't like, yeah, I'm still sexually attracted to you, but like, I would like to take you out to dinner and I would like to buy you little cute gifts and things. And I feel like there's different. Okay, so there's that same thing for women too.
It might not be as much as like us seeing men in like sexual, like, I mean, obviously, yeah. I'm not gonna say it's not out there, but like, you see a nice man, be like, just bend me over. But yeah, It can be that or like their voice, just when they hear them talk, stuff like that. I don't know. But there's definitely different levels. What?
No, I didn't know. I would assume that there is, but like I know that there is for men. Like I know that men there. What?
What you think we were just out here just what?
No. I just didn't know that. Like I didn't know if there was like more than just the two.
I mean, yeah, there's more than that. You just got me on the spot.
It's like as like a man, like if I went into like I can interact with a woman and be like, like I'm attracted to her, but it's a purely like I just want to wear it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing really more than that. That's
I don't
all
know about men, but I know for women, that first conversation is usually like the decider right there.
Really? It's just the first conversation?
And what it could be, yeah. Like if I'm talking to you and you just a fucking idiot, I'm not, but just saying some off the wall shit. Like, yeah, you wouldn't go past like first base.
Okay. Question then. Go ahead.
No. What was you about to say?
Can you rank maybe for you personally, and then maybe like what you would feel would be a generalization for women? What qualities? How would you rank qualities?
Like intelligence, stuff like that.
Is he funny? Is he intelligent? Is he clean? Like, hygiene. Like, how would you rank those?
Clean would definitely be one. Funny coming in second. Intelligence, yeah, that could be number 3. I would say him being sociable, I guess. Social. Like if I were to go around friends, he's just not gonna sit there and be awkward. He can be in the conversation, just not kind of like a fly on the wall, like a weirdo. I don't even know what a number 5 would be. That's like my top 4. For me, yeah.
Is it big
the voice thing? Yeah, that I guess the voice thing for me, yeah. If your voice is like, I kind of like of a deep, kind of raspy, I'm here for it. So you just start talking a lot, and I don't want to hear it.
Is physical health a big thing to you? Maybe not as far as like body type. Does that matter to you? Is that something that you look for, or is it? I mean, if you fuck with them, you fuck with them. It doesn't matter much to you.
Pretty much that. I mean, let's be honest. Dad bods are more like the shit anyway.
I had something else I was gonna ask. I went blank. You said, oh, how big is it for him to like? I would think that his relationship with your family would be big, but does it need to be like where they like niggas, or does it matter like?
Oh, you want to see like if he's family oriented?
Well, maybe not even just a family oriented thing, but like is how close he is with your family big to you?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm cool with it, don't get me wrong, but like honestly, that's not gonna be like a deal breaker.
Really? Okay. I would feel like for a lot of women that would be.
But you gotta think about like how I came from. Like my dad doesn't really go around his family. So I mean, like it's okay. A phone call here and there. So it's not like a dire need.
Oh, you ain't fucking with my family, so like
yeah. Versus like my roommate, she's heavy on that. I think it just depends.
Okay, I would.
But I would definitely pay attention to the relationship though he does have with his like mom and dad, just to see. That's something I would focus on his side.
I would hope, and I'm not speaking for you specifically, but I would hope that for anyone, if there is family trouble, that is taken into account.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a bit of empathy in that manner where, like, if someone were with me, where like, you don't have really a relationship with your dad, I'm like, well, do you know my father? Because I feel like if you knew my father, you'd understand like why we don't really click like that.
Yeah.
So I would hope that would be a thing.
Yeah. But then also, speaking with the relationship with his mom.
I feel like with see, no, because like you could look at me and be like, I have a really good relationship with my mom. Like I'd lay down in the streets.
But
But
there's people who got more than that. Jim Jones.
Listen, okay. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let me ask you. Is that sexual abuse? Or did my brain go way left field?
No. That is out fucking rageous. Because why would you tongue kiss your son?
So it's not sexual abuse, or is it?
I would say it is.
Okay. So boom. Robert sent me some video or something the other day, and I was like, yo, just humor me. I was like, because maybe I'm crazy. Like, I know sometimes my way of thinking be real left. And I was like, is that not sexual abuse? And I think I'm not being on some men shit, but I was like, in my head, I was like, maybe because it's a male, it's not looked at it that way. Because they was making jokes online, and I'm like, am I the only one that's not? I don't think this is funny. Because like, to me, that's sexual abuse. And if we reverse the roles where that was a dad and a daughter,
uproar.
Twitter would be in an uproar, in an uprage right now. But because I feel like Jimmy played it off. Like I feel like Jimmy heard maybe that was some people thought that. And I feel like Jim was like, no, that's like, Jim did what I expected Jimmy to do. And I'm like, no, Jimmy, like either you genuinely don't see it that way. And if you don't, is that I'm trying to think of how the conversation it led from that to PTSD. I was like, is that PTSD? I was like, maybe that's generational PTSD, and he doesn't see that as wrong because he doesn't understand that, like, in the general public, which general public can be weird sometimes, that's not right, Jimmy. That's wrong. Like there's something wrong there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, look at how it played in the relationship, like between him, his mom, and Chrissy. Constant arguments. Like she wouldn't even give Chrissy the time of day. But then they expect Jim to come and back her up when Chrissy would actually, bounce back and say something off the wall to her when she was just returning the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something you got to look out for, because I don't want to be with somebody. I mean, yeah, having a relationship close with your mom, good. But if it's that fucking close where it starts, you don't know where a boundary is, and you just playing the fence, you can't even tell your mom she in the wrong. That's an issue.
See, this is purely my opinion. So if anyone hears this is my opinion. This is my perspective. I have been in a relationship with a woman who her mother's word was law.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how nutso it sounds, my mom said that this is what it is. And it's like, do you not have a brain, like, to think for yourself? Like whatever your mom says, that's it. Like it's over. The conversation ends there. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Like me and my mom, like my mom will tell me stuff to this day, and I'll be like, I'm glad that's your opinion, Mom. That's just not how I look at it. But kudos to you. That's not how I'm rocking.
Mm.
We just have different opinions on certain things. And if my mom's wrong, she's wrong. To me, like for most things, it's pretty black and white on a lot of things. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. There's no wiggle room or gray area. But no, like I'm not like if my mom bugging or she getting too into our relationship, I'm gonna tell my mom like, yo, mind your business, stay over there, do your thing.
Mm-hmm. That should be. But you see, he's not like that.
That nigga really got sexually.
And there's really men out here who are like really that fucking close, and I'm starting to think like maybe it's something more than what we're seeing. But they really out here like Jimmy and was raised up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they just too up their mama's ass. Like I'm literally gonna call you a titty baby at this point because what the fuck are we doing?
That's crazy to me. I'll have to find the third me and Robert were talking about because that was a good conversation. It led from that into like PTSD that we've got down generational from slavery, like some of the things that we do or things that trigger us that I feel like we inherited generational from slavery. And I'll find that thread and I would like because I got Robert talk to Robert, my sisters and them. I don't have any friends anyways. But like, I talk to Steven about generational PTSD from slavery. He white. He don't know.
You're like, what?
Fuck, he gonna tell me. I talk to you about this.
His side.
I don't want to hear his. I don't want to hear his side.
Being the master.
You know, Darren, I can't relate. You know, it's crazy. Like I can't. I don't know what that's like. Yeah, I know. White boy, shut up. Have you ever accused? That's not the right term to use. It is actually. Have you ever accused a significant other of like say like no, because I don't think you have jealousy like that. Like okay, situation. You out in public. Well, you don't have a girl, but let's say you were a dude and you out in public with a girl and you see a girl and she's dressed nicely and you say, hey man, you know, I really like her outfit. Like I like how she, you know, whatever it is she has on, I like the outfit. And then the lady hits you with oh, so you want to fuck that bitch? I think if that happens to me again in life, I'm going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I do want to fuck her. Actually, yes, I do. I do. That girl, yeah. I want to fuck the shit out of her. Yeah, I do. Now what? Now what are we doing? You're absolutely correct that I do want to fuck her. Yes.
No, I've never been that. If anything, if she's dressed nice, I'm like, I'm going to say something, yes. She got a fat ass. That's going to be said too. Other than that, no, I'm not about to be jumping to conclusions. Like, wow. Actually, I do.
You like that bitch picture? Yes. You want to fuck her? That's why I like the picture of her ass, ma'am. Yes, I do want to fuck Rihanna. That's why I like the picture of her in the lingerie. Yes, 1000%. That's why I liked it. Yes, because I do want to fuck her. Mm-hmm. Or I just like the lingerie. I mean, that could be it too.
I don't see why some women trip over like that when you're liking celebrity stuff. They don't know you and vice versa. I can see it being more of a like hitting home if it's somebody like we went to school with or like someone around the way. I can see that if you stay and they like. Then that could be a conversation that needs to be had. Like,
if I'm putting money bags under your best friend's picture and it's like her with her boobs out, then yeah, you know what? You should probably be like, you want to fuck that bitch? And varying on what version of Darren you get, I might tell you, yeah, I want to fuck her too. But I'm never going to see Rihanna. Mm-hmm. And if I did, the last thing you got to worry about is me trying to hit on her because I'm probably going to pass out. I'm probably going to faint.
So,
They have security. Like, you think I'm getting close?
no.
My knees are gonna. I have weak knees in daily life. You think if I see Rihanna, these knees are gonna hold? You think these are gonna hold up?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna collapse. And Rihanna's gonna look at me and be like, "How's he gonna fuck me missionary with weak knees? Come on."
You got yourself out the race.
Yeah, she would have to get on top, and I don't really know. I feel like Rihanna's not the type of woman that feels like she needs to be on top. Like, I'm Rihanna, nigga.
What are you doing? Oh,
Why am I getting on
wasting my
top? Like,
time.
yeah.
Wasting my time.
So, like, yeah, I do want to fuck her, but I'm never gonna see her. So, can I just not have my fantasy and go on about my day?
Mm. I don't know.
I've been
Celebrities shouldn't be tripped on.
I've been asked about the me putting the money bags, and I'm just like, you don't see the dudes' money. Do you think I want to fuck these dudes too? Because I put money bags under their pictures? Yes, I want to fuck Ethan Bailey because I put a money bag under his picture. Ethan, if you're watching this, I want to fuck you, bro. What's up? Sounds nuts because it is. I know.
All right.
Have you ever wrote a rap like a 16?
No.
Damn it.
Why have you?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Where was this?
This is when I was in like grade school.
No.
It's been a long time, but I came across it on my iTunes. I did a update on my iPod that I had for whatever. I don't even know why I did it. Like, sometimes I'd be bored at the house, and I did an update on my iPod, and I found it in my notes. It's terrible. And I was sitting there that day, I was reading it. I was like, I wonder if Unique's ever wrote a 16. And I started thinking about like how you would structure the song. My brain is nuts, B.
It's like I wouldn't even know how I structure the song. So
Oh, in my head, I had it like, and you had some sick. You was getting some sick shit off in the intro. And I was sitting there and I was like, all right, Unique. Like, I feel like Unique got a chorus. She got an R&B chick on the chorus. I feel like maybe. I said, and then she got. How did I have? You had like a soul beat, but it had some trap drums with like crazy 808s.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and she gonna let the beat breathe for a little bit, and she's gonna be like, "Yo, Eastside, we in here. Shepherd, stand up.
I don't think I'm that damn creative, man.
This time it's about the money, nigga."
They are writing 16. I don't know what happened in life.
I respect people who rap, because if you've ever tried to really put like a rap together, you realize that like it puts a new perspective on the dude to do it really well.
Yeah.
Because if you ever try to rewrite your own rap, you'd be like, this shit sounds. Well, hold on. Because a lot of y'all read them raps and then put them on instrumentals, and y'all shouldn't. But the people who appreciate and respect the art of rapping, I read like I read that shit and said, this is terrible. I was like, I would never make it big as a rapper. This is horrible.
I just feel like I've never had that motivation even to try to think about writing a 16 for one.
I thought everybody had tried to write a rap at some point in their life. I feel like everyone black has at least tried to put like something together.
I think I just knew. I was like, that ain't for me. I'm not gonna waste my time. Like,
and it was in that day I thought about putting one together then, and I was like, no, because for what? What? Who you gonna hit? You gonna hit Ethan to do it over the little barefoot beat? You got an ill little 8-bar.
I think what pisses me off about it is just like the fact we would have to be out here like the niggas at the flea market. $5.
That's sick.
Please.
Hey, that's 100% profit though. That's 100% profit.
My demo. I understand that. But... No.
We should write a rap.
No, it's not for me. It's not for me.
We should. If I've constructed you like a mean 16, would you put it down though? Like if I ghost wrote it?
Yeah. I'll definitely do that.
Look.
Yeah, no. I know it ain't got it in me to write.
I had someone hit me telling me that they could write like an intro for us, like
Mhm.
not like people have like intros, like music and all that shit, and they're like, we could write you like a little verse, and I was like, no, I don't want that verse. I
Oh,
don't
you
want
read
that.
it?
No. I just for
Oh,
who it
okay.
was, I was like, I don't want the 4 bar from you. I'm sorry,
No,
like
that's good.
people who know me know I really respect like rap for real, and that's not the 4 that I want. Like
Mhm.
if J. Cole ain't pinning if he ain't pinning the 8 bar, I don't want it. Like I respect the art of rapping. I'm okay.
Mhm.
Thank you, but no. I'm gonna put you wait. I'm gonna have fun with it too. I'm gonna put you a verse together, and I'm gonna have fun.
God.
You gonna read it and be like, Darian, we're not doing this. I'm like,
Like, what the fuck is this, bro? What is this?
oh, I'm
I
gonna give
wasn't
me
feeling
like
this.
some like 80s soul, but it's got to be like how like Wayne used to do on the mixtapes, where it's like some 80s white woman song, and then we
Mhm.
just gonna chop that shit up. I'm gonna be
Put
like,
a
see,
twist
look,
to it.
here's the gap where you put your verse in. Right here, you need like pause, spit into the mic. Like, what we doing? You think
Not you
Ashley would do?
coaching.
You think Ashley
Not
would rap
you
if I did her
coaching
one
me.
too?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. She's like, what?
That would be the illest song ever made. Me, you, and Ashley. We for real a graham cracker for real. I'm putting something together. Speaking of white people, do you think every white person has said the N word?
Yes, I truly believe they do. Whether it was an accident or intentional, yes. The reason why I say that is one for music, honestly. You don't think they really censoring themselves when they by themselves?
I
Come
said
on
this
now.
when I was in the car with my homegirl. I was in the back seat, just I was riding, and some Janae Aiko song came on, and in the chorus, the N word was in there, and she was like censoring herself. I could
Mhm.
hear her; she was singing it, and she was censoring herself. And I was like, "B, you ain't got to censor it. Like I know you be leaning hard on the ER whenever you by yourself. You be leaning into it.
Mhm.
You good?" I was just fucking with like, "You good?" B? And she was like, "Darren, I don't say that." I was like, "Yes, you do." She was like, "No." I said, "Hey, you do." She was, "I've never said that in my life." And I said, "You're lying." Yes, you have. Every white person on earth has said the N word at some point in their life.
Yep.
And it wasn't an argument, like we had to a debate. She swore up and down that she's never said it in her life. And I was like, okay, yeah, you have.
You can keep honoring yourself. It's cool. I know. No.
I mean, yeah, like it's one thing if you read it to yourself, like internally. You can, I type the N word to white people all the time, so I know they read it internally. But like, I know that you're saying it or have said it at least once. What do you
You know what I think about?
what?
That day we was in fucking English. What's her name? Miss Perryman? Was it Miss Perryman?
I
To
never
Kill a
had Perryman
Mockingbird? No. We what class do we have? English.
together in high
Yeah, it
school or
was
middle
me,
school.
you, and high school because it was you in front of me and then Courtney to the left.
We had
What was her name?
I literally have her face in my head.
Are you sure it wasn't Miss Perryman? Are you sure?
Hold on, I got a yearbook right here. Funny that you should bring that up.
Anyway, I'm thinking of when we was reading the To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, they was look they get
And they all
excited
kind
when
of
they
just
see
like,
the N word.
I really feel like that meme where they all just had all the kids like this. That was us. We was in the back. But
Oh,
you
they
know,
be
damn well they was in that hallway right after that hour. Bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I wish she
we
would have
got
gave me that paragraph.
I promise you, whenever she asked like who wanted to read that, all the hands shot up, and all the hands shot up.
Now, surprisingly, they didn't.
Oh, for real?
Because I think we were going in order. We weren't doing popcorn reading.
Was I even in class that day? That's probably
Yes,
the better
you
question.
were. Yes, you were. We were. Both of us was.
Where are the teachers at in school? In this damn fucking yearbook. Freshman, sophomore. Oh, that was us. Faculty. Here we go. Hold on. Am I overlooking her? She looks nuts. That was not a good picture. Y'all wonder what Miss Greenfield's doing. That's random. I'm sorry. I don't. Miss Turpin. Old Dana. Old Dana.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah. Whenever you brought that up, I just thought about that day.
They be leaning into that ER.
And I can't remember who read that paragraph because we were literally going up and down the rows.
You wait till we get time machines. I'm gonna bust a lot of y'all out.
But I just remember whoever it was, obviously they were white. They got to that paragraph, got to that word, and was like, "Can I say it?" And she was like, "I mean, yeah, it's in the book." And me and you, dead ass, was just kind of like, "Bitch, I throw this fucking shit in your face right now." They did it, but then right when they did it, I just kind of felt like eyes was on us at that moment, like, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah, bitch, we heard y'all.
I actually read it before. Okay.
I started thinking about all my friends and how the scenarios of how they would say it. I touched my brain sick me. I was like, what scenario would they say this and why would they say it?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking too far.
Yeah, because I got to your roommate. And I was like, Sean was getting ready for prom and was like in the mirror, like, yeah, I'm gonna kill these niggas with this. Y'all ain't even ready.
I can't even see her saying
it. Look, I got some people where I was like, I don't know, man. If you told me you hadn't said it, I might believe you because I can't even imagine like that happening.
Mm-hmm.
But you have. But it's hard for me to think about the situation where you would. There's a Nicki verse somewhere where like girls have come across it and they lean hard into the EA, the A at the end of it. But
damn near every song probably.
I had to hit you the other day and tell you that she had the best verse on Monster. Because I feel like on one of our first episodes, I had like argued you about that. Not argued, debated you. But she did. I listened to it the other day because that came up again on the timeline or something like that. And I was like, all right, man, let me.
Yeah, I retweeted it.
Let me go look. I think that may have been where I see it. And I was like, man, let me.
Stood by it. I've been standing by it.
I think what it was is she stayed very on topic to the point of what the song was about. And I really like that.
Who did you even choose before her? That's the real question.
This is going to sound nuts, right? But hear me out. I had Kanye as having the best verse.
That's really crazy. But I was just like, okay.
Like, that's one of them.
To apologize to you, and I was like, what is he talking about?
That's one of those few times that like I was like, Jay didn't have the best verse. And you know how I have Jay as revered as my personal rapper of all, greatest of all time. But I was like, I think Kanye clearly had the better verse. I feel like Ross didn't give us enough. So that really only left Kanye and Nicki. And I liked how arrogant Kanye sounded. Like I missed that Kanye that when he was with old girl with Amber Rose.
Amber.
Because he was real arrogant, but like at the time he could really back up how arrogant he was.
Mm-hmm.
But as I reviewed it again, I was like, nah, Nicki got him. Nicki got him.
You could have been that shit.
But I needed to know it for myself. Because I could be told shit a lot, but sometimes like it's that situation where like they say money won't make you happy. And I'm like, cool, but can I just find out myself?
Let me try it out.
Let me look for myself.
But even then, they would only play Nicki's on the radio.
You know me. I listen to the
radio
since
like the
06.
I'm just saying back in the day, that's what I'm saying. Like when the song came out and they would do like the mixed mashups or whatever at the night.
Oh.
They would only play her verse and then boop, next song. I was like, see?
I'm running that verse in my head right now.
Literally no argument. It's right there. It's in the book.
No. While we on rap for a second, let me just because this is something. You know who Beanie Siegel is, right?
Who?
Beanie Siegel?
No.
Really?
Dead ass.
Your dad was into like real well, Beans was that? Okay. We'll get to this. I'll get to the background later on. Not tonight, but okay, Beanie Siegel is a rapper. He was a Rockefeller right whenever rock had got real popular, like in the early 2000s, like 2000, like 99 to like probably like 2003, 4, I'm guessing. I remember correctly. Anyways.
Did you say 2099?
Something like that, whatever.
She said 2099, but go ahead. Go off, King.
Thank you. Uplift me. Yes, hype me. So I'm listening to the Rock La Familia Dynasty album the other day, which is the Rockefeller compilation album. And there's a song on there called You, Me, Her, and Him, and it's Jay, Memphis Bleak, Beanie Siegel, and Emil. By the way, Emil, she like 40 and she is still raw. And she talks to dudes like how like I imagine New York women talk to dudes. Anyways, in Bean's verse, he got off one of the sickest bars I've ever heard in my life. He said, "Since a youngin', I've been wildin'." I'm trying to play the verse in my head. He said, "Since a youngin', I've been wildin'. It wasn't me, dog. The high would do it. I used to wild off embalming fluid. I send niggas to the trauma unit." And I something sat with me the other day. I said,
"Yeah, you're smoking Sherm."
Yes, but you know what it was? It wasn't the Sherm that he was smoking. That's not the thing that got me. It's his lack of accountability for sending men to the trauma unit, because he said, "It wasn't me, dog. It wasn't me. That was the high. That's a different person. That's the high. It wasn't me though. Like, y'all know how I give it up. I was clearly high. I didn't mean to send you to the trauma unit. My bad. Wasn't me though. That was high me, and that's a different person. So I don't know what to tell. Like, I can't go to jail for what high me did. Like that.
It's like 5 o'clock me.
It's like it wasn't me, dog. Yeah, that was a different person. Not only did Beans have the best verse on the song, that shit is hilarious to me. Because like, how do you just take zero accountability? They're in the ER.
It wasn't him.
He
wasn't even in his right mind. You got to think about it. He high as a kite.
He on
thinking. He is not thinking.
He on Sherm.
That was an out of body experience.
In 01. Who was smoking Sherm in 01?
Him.
Why are you smoking Sherm in 01? Lamar Odom did crack in 2014. Why? I'm still not over, dog. The Kardashian fan.
Choco.
I promise you that pussy ain't that good. I just know it's not. Tristan, the only one to like really get out of that.
Hey, you used to be an advocate for her though, for Miss Chloe.
Listen, you can be listen. Do I not have room and growth in this friendship to change as a person?
I didn't say you didn't. I'm just saying. I'll never forget.
I used to advocate for a lot of things that I no longer, as you learn and grow in life, were you no longer an advocate for.
That whole family toxic.
I want that whole family taken away from the fucking planet.
Okay.
That's it. I just want them to all cease to exist. I know Kanye be wilding. That's another thing me and Melanie spoke about. Like, I know Kanye be wilding. Trust me. I know. But I feel like he wasn't wilding the way he was until he got with him.
Yeah, because he didn't show wasn't. I mean, he was wilding with Amber, but not like this shit.
No, but he like all that shit. Like whenever he was on the MTV Awards and was like, "Yo, Taylor, great video, awesome video." Beyonce had a better one. I feel like he was pretty justified. Single Ladies was a great fucking song, way better than whatever fucking trailer park trash that woman put out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when he was wilding, like there was logic behind it. His delivery was just
off the radar
a little bit, you know. I was with him. And even in the delivery, I was kind of like, nah, I probably would have done that too. He's off Hennessy. Come on. I mean, what'd you expect? He came in a leather shirt with no sleeves and Hennessy. Y'all didn't think something was going to happen at some point? All the signs were there. And Beyonce did have the better song. But anyway, that's...
I don't know. Maybe Amber was getting in that ass afterwards, like, for no cameras. You need to chill out.
Pause. I heard that Kim, she did, like, get in his ass.
Versus Kim, I feel like she's probably not even, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even probably give enough time today to raise her voice if she wanted to.
I don't like seeing what that family does to my men. Wait, whoa, hey, yo. To men of color. Black men. Any men. I just don't like what they do to them.
I don't know what it is.
So that's why I support Tristan still. Like, he wilding. Tristan is fucking wilding the fuck out. But he does seem to be somewhat in a sane mind. So
that woo, I don't even know about him, man. I just can't believe she's still going through this. Like, girl, if you don't leave this man.
Oh, but she wouldn't take Lamar back because he did crack.
Right. I'm just saying, crack. Like, I'm just going back to, like, you bashing Jordan. And you see your
yeah, oh, no. The whole family owe Jordan an apology.
Literally, like, he keep doing it.
And $50 million cash.
So what are we doing? But you wouldn't bash none of these other women he with. That's the crazy part. But you want to bash Jordan.
I want nobody's gonna see this. I want a public apology from the entire Kardashian family because y'all all bash Jordan Wilson, and that is a queen, and we don't go for that. And I want her to receive $50 million in cash and or Bitcoin in the next 72 hours.
Oh, you know that's not about to happen. That's taking money out of Chris's pocket. No.
She does work hard.
Money.
I will give her that. I want it's a I want you to move the money from your account to hers.
No, she ain't gonna do it. They already did too much damage. You can't go back.
They could lose 50 and be all right. They'd be fine. I feel like honestly, if I were them, I would definitely give you the 50 over the apology publicly. And that is more deserving.
I just feel like with them, if they were to do or release an apology and the 50 grand, whatever,
50 million,
they're gonna expect Jordan to be still like to come back kiss some ass just
No,
because
suck my
they
dick.
I just feel like that's what they would want. Like, I did this, you do that. You know what I'm saying?
What did my
No.
dad always just tell me as a kid whenever I was crying and shit like that? You can want one hand and shit in the other and figure out which one's going to fill up first. And I mean, you know, I never did it, but I mean, logic says the hand with the shit's going to fill up before the hand with the want in. I don't know. I mean, it's one of the few lessons that my father taught me. So yeah. I want a public apology, but won't get it. And 50 million to Jordan.
But you don't again about it. It's a nice reach though.
The next topic I have written, I'm gonna hold off until the next one because I need to revise my explanation for why it says what it says better. Because right now I'm not properly prepared to explain it.
Okay.
Because I'll read it to you. Was the relationship better when I wasn't shit? And I need to get my explanation of why I said that better.
Okay.
You'll have fun with that. As a woman, what would be the easiest way for a man to tell a woman that she may, and I don't think there is an easy way to say this, that she may not be the freshest?
There isn't.
Okay. All right.
If you're going down and you're like,
Like, what if there's just a smell? Like maybe, you know, she's gotten home or she's come over or just anything. And maybe there's just a smell.
I don't know, unless I thought you want to take a shower together.
That was my answer. That was my answer to it. Was like, maybe you just be like, hey, like before we let's take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Or you take a shower. That water gonna be hot. Gonna be hot.
Just like I like it.
But then what if she's like she's a mutt and she's like, no, I'm all right.
You gotta break the news, my boy.
Oh, get out.
It must be said. I'm not trying to get like you, my boy.
That is.
No, you gotta tell her. You gotta tell her.
I wrote that down and pondered for like 30 minutes and trying to figure out what way you could. There isn't a nice way of saying it. And I don't even know there's a nice way of telling like woman to woman saying that to somebody.
Well, even a woman to a man. Sometimes your balls stink.
Oh no, I feel like that's way easier. Nigga, your balls stink. Yeah, take a bath, nigga. I feel like that's.
Are you just saying it because like you think women are more emotional? Is that why you're saying that?
I just don't like. I don't think there's a way, no matter how, unless y'all are like years in.
Like I said, the communication is there. It shouldn't be an issue unless you're just talking about like a first.
Yeah, I'm saying like, I guess the question was putting like on a one night stand or like maybe like this is y'all's first date and she come up there and like, you know, it's looking like it's getting ready to, you're getting ready to wear it out. And then all of a sudden, maybe you get a whiff. Because we tried to.
I hope she was smelling herself.
I would think that too, but then that's what scares me more is maybe that's just how it is all the time, and that's what terrifies me more.
Well, yeah, I guess if they're fucking used to that, it wasn't taught proper hygiene, then yeah.
Because maybe they didn't know. Because we've encountered somebody like that they just didn't know, and like I didn't really know how to like be like, hey.
Probably still don't know.
Gross.
I think it's BV.
Maybe you should put some soap to that. in hot water.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
If Maybelline will work, like tighten that thing up. Put like some anti-aging cream on it or something. Why does it smell old? Listen, and it was tart. She put her legs over me one time. Bitch, I will kill you. My leg is burning. Get off of me. Why is it so hot? Disgusting. This is something that I actually thought was I thought because you and your dad have a really good relationship, so I was wondering if you could give me maybe some clarity, well, not clarity, but like some insight on something like this. And I'm not speaking for me. I don't have any kids that I know of. If a dad had a daughter or had multiple girls and they were getting to the age of dating and he wanted, maybe they were really close and he was wanting to keep the relationship close and still give them a safe space to be open about maybe boy issues or whatever it is, what would be good advice to a dad going through that from a daughter's perspective?
To keep the communication open between me and him while in a relationship.
Well, no, but like say you're a single dad and you've got a 14-year-old girl, and you notice she's starting to have like interest in boys, and y'all have been like that y'all's whole life, like, you know, y'all real close. I would, to me, as a father, as a male, I would think in my head, if I had a daughter, that I would want my daughter to be able to come to me in the event something goes wrong, but I would want it to be a safe space. Is there something that, like, you have a suggestion of like what someone could do? The floor is yours. You have the mic. Pause.
Do I have a phone? I guess with my dad, he's laid back. I mean, you know, he's not really uptight trying to be in your business anyway. But I mean, I know when I do present him with information, it's not like I feel like how some dads are like, you did what? You know what I'm saying? Like just jumping, like, damn, you didn't even let me get the full story out. Like, hold on. I said, no, I'm playing. I think he's more of a listener before he actually reacts. Like how you are right now, like just letting me just speak. He'll let it go, you know, and then if he feels like he wants to put an input in, you know, he'll be like, you know, well, this is what I think if you want to hear it. And then before he actually says it, you know, it's kind of like, all right, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and say what you got to say. Because he's not just going to put his 2 cents in if it's not welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just feel like some dads shouldn't be so stuck on what their daughter is doing, put it that way. Because I feel like men are more lax when they have sons versus when they have daughters. At least be the same way you would be if you had a son with your daughter. Because if you aren't, and obviously you're just kind of like jumping in and doing all this, she's gonna like start backing away. I ain't gonna talk to you.
And that's what I think. Good.
No, I'm good.
I think that's what kind of the question was like. Okay, like I don't have kids. I thought when I first put that down, I was like, I'd fuck with Unique and be like, so apparently I have a 10-year-old. But then I was like, no, because sometimes I'll be like, sometimes I look serious when I say things, and that would be a pure joke. I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, I wonder what Unique would have to say like about that. Like I thought that would be something that to get your input. I thought that would be nice to have your input of it, because I know how close you and your dad are.
Yeah, think about it. You got 4 daughters, bro. One son.
Yeah, he does.
He had no option. He had no option. I mean, there is things, don't get me wrong, like that I did see growing up where he would let slide with my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I was a baby. It's an 8 to 9 year gap between me and my siblings. Like, I know what to do and what not to do. Put it that way.
Oh well, yeah.
But definitely, as I've gotten older and we talk about things, I do let him know, like, I didn't really fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna hear about it, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't fuck with it. And then he's like, well, yeah, you got me there. Yeah, I know. I fucking know. I know, this is a learning experience. I think once you have a daughter, and then she gets to that age, I think you'll know what to do.
That's the thing that scares me.
Just to have.
I know I've always told you that like having a daughter scares me, but like I think having a daughter scares me more than having a boy, just because I'm afraid I'll fuck it up.
Mm.
I'm afraid I'll fuck it up with the son too, but like,
listen,
a daughter scares me more because I'm like, oh, what if I fuck it up? Like, what if I do something wrong? Like, what if I am too closed off? What if I'm not open enough? What if I, like how you were like, how like you might come to your dad with a story and like, I don't want to be the dad that reacts just off the like, hey, like I fucked, and me be like, what? Yeah. That shit terrifies me. That's the thing about the idea of having a kid that scares me. I think like that teenage years, whoo, that's what scares me.
I think what you probably should do is just think about going back to your time being in that age. What the fuck were you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I was a fucking hoodlum though, and I was a piece of shit. I was a jackass as a kid though.
But I'm just saying, like, from the male's perspective, you was out here trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get the attention of a girl, what I'm saying. So, like, you can't fault her if she fell trapped to one or she experienced something, you know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself back to where the fuck you came from.
I want to do it right, is what I'm getting. Like, I want to do it right. I have always, and this is, I mean, I don't, this, you know, not really personal, but like, I've always admired you and your dad's relationship. Because I feel like your dad did it right.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, I feel like with anybody you're around for any period of time, you're going to bump head at times. But I feel like there's no conversation that you couldn't go to your dad with and y'all have a conversation about it. And I've always admired the fact that, like, I was like, okay, he did it. Are there hiccups? Of course. But as far as getting it done as close as to correct, that's the closest that I've ever seen personally. And I've always admired that. And I'll be like, dang, I got to be able to figure out how to do that. I'll be like, but I'd be wilding.
Having a kid can change you. You never know.
You got to have a girl first.
Me?
It's like having a girlfriend. But then I was like, well, no, actually you don't, because niggas got kids on women all the time. They're not together. That's crazy. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good note to end on. I don't want to do these last two topics. That's a good, and they're like, I don't even know that I don't think that yours has the last 3 of them on there, so it didn't matter anyway. That's a good happy birthday, Jesus. That's a good one to end on. That is fucking hilarious, B. That is the funniest shit I've ever. I was literally just sitting in the car, just laughing for like 5 minutes. That shit is hilarious. And it's more hilarious that I know that it was done intentionally. That makes it even funnier. You niggas are crazy.
I didn't do nothing, all right? She brought that to my attention because I didn't even realize it was marked out on the bag, okay?
That's funny.
So
Let's go. I'm gonna use a shot of this lotion. Have you smelled it?
mm-mm.
Nigga.
My sister uses that brand, but I've never like went through her shit to smell it.
Sweet pineapple and honey melon.
Mm.
Oh god.
You know you smell good.
I'm gonna put that on tomorrow, and I'm gonna put on the fucking Dior just so I can, for whatever reason, I'm gonna go out in public tomorrow, even though I don't want to. I'm actually just going to get some food, and hopefully someone tells me I smell good, so I can be like, no, please leave, don't touch me, don't smell me. Why are you so close to me?
Okay.
Or just so a woman can be like, you smell good, and me be like, I know.
In the back up.
Yeah, I had that issue the other day. I went to Homeland, and this old white dude was like this close to me, and like I would kind of, and then he would get close again, and then I would just.
Bro.
He kept getting close to me, and I finally kind of turned, like I dropped something and bumped him, and I was like, "Oh man, sorry, I didn't know you were that close to me." And he was like, "Oh no, my apologies, I am too close to me." Yeah, nigga, get the fuck away from me, you weirdo.
I'm not that bold. I think the last time I had an encounter like that was I was at Penn Square Mall and I was getting what is that, Panda Express that's over there in the food court? Panda Express. And I was with Macy. And there was this fucking lady behind me, B. Like, I'd move an inch, she'd move an inch. For no fucking reason. This is
I don't
before
like that.
before the pandemic. And I was like, you know how you think like, am I tripping? So I really started moving just to see if she would move. And she was, inch by inch.
Oh, she that Ludacris song.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, first of all, I only moved up. The only reason why I moved up the first time is because, you know, obviously there's a walkway. So I seen somebody coming and I seen how close she was already to me. I was like, well, I can scoot up a little bit because the dude that was in front of me was already paying. And I was like, I could just be right here by the food. But she decided she's gonna.
Why are you on my ass?
Literally, like, you are on my bumper. Please stop. So I turned around and I'm looking at her like she crazy. And then she looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm looking down like, bitch, read the room.
6 feet, bitch.
What are we doing? Like, you think about it, this is pre-COVID.
I wanted 6 feet even. It wasn't until COVID that I realized that I was too close to people. Because like you used to get in line at like gas stations and people would be like on your ass. And now
you back up.
Why are you so close? Get away. Don't. Why am I breathing the same air as you? You're so close. Why? That's my brain instantly just goes to like death.
I
Like,
don't want to be that close to nobody in general.
if
like,
you're that close to me, why are you breathing air at all? You should be in a casket. Get away from me.
Like, I literally hate it when you're at the fair and that shit happens. And we're outside.
You know what? Let me end this and I'm going to give you a story where it's a time I made fun of him, but then now looking at how everything is now, I completely understand why he reacted the way he did. Thank you for watching another episode of We'll Figure This Shit Out Later podcast, episode 19. If you fucked with us, like it, subscribe it, leave a comment. You can follow us on our socials. Actually, you can follow me on my socials. Leave Unique alone. She don't like y'all probably. Melanie, Lacey, we're waiting on you, not the other way around. Peace, God. Bye.